Welcome to A Shellus Ethos. This is Black Matters, my new series exploring the real stories and struggles of Black communities. We'll tackle issues like Black Lives Matter, social movements, and representation. Join us as we uncover vital narratives and amplify voices that need to be heard. I hope you find something useful from this. In this episode, participants explore Black representation in media, focusing on TV shows and movies. They discuss how Black people are portrayed and the narratives that they are given in both British and American media.
A lot of your Black movies, it's always depicting the same image, stereotypes that they want to keep us in. So you've got things like Blue Story, you've got things like Sorry,
Top Boy, yeah.
Top Boy. So all of them, and it's like, okay, great, it's great that Black people are doing things. We do films as well, but it's like, why is it always negative things? There's loads of like slavery movies.
To be honest with you, all of this is just like these little short elements of like what Black people really been through in history. It's so much.
And even when they have the opportunity to kind of tap into the Black history, they change it. There's this show on BBC, what is it, man, where like the Black people are now enslaved white people.
Oh,
There's an actual true history that you could tap into, the Moors. Like there's so much Black history you could tap into, but no, let's just hold back and tap back into that slavery thing.
We've also got to take the responsibility ourselves of like creating that type of stuff, because we can say they all we want and stuff, but like we can pick up a camera too. Even we're sometimes partly involved and we play into that. There's nothing wrong with films like Blue Story and stuff, people are telling their reality. But if that's all you show Black youngsters and youth, that's all they're going to believe that they can be, or that's what they're going to believe like what's cool and what they want to do.
When are we going to start putting out the positive things that Black people have actually done? You know, and it starts with us doing that, starts with these Black directors. Like, forget doing like a movie about gangs and shit. Like, cool, that is very much a part of a lot of Black people's lifestyles and how they grew up and their background. But why not use the opportunity that you can to educate non-Black people on the positive parts of Black history? You know, we're complaining about, oh, there's no Black history in schools. Well, when you have a Black film director that has the opportunity to put something forward, why aren't we doing that?
There's artists that kind of highlighting probably some of the darker and more disturbing elements of the world, so it's like pushing that and saying, hey, this is what's going on in the world. But again, for myself, it's like I wouldn't want to like consume that like constantly. Like, you don't want to see the negative stuff constantly and like in slavery and stuff. It's like there's more positive elements, Black superhero sort of thing.
That's why I proper liked Black Panther. I thought that was a sick film, because even me watching it, I was like, yo, like even in Africa, like the tech that they had and stuff, I was like, yo, like we sit to build, like go back home, teach people how to code, like why do people not do this? I never thought that, like you do need to talk about the progression of Black people and stuff. Obviously it does include all of us as a whole, but sometimes we think so narrow-minded. Like that film alone, because it was just so broad and diverse, it was kind of a display of like Black people and Black culture in a completely different way outside of your new normal, like get all the story, like noble technology, like smart, intelligent, all types of stuff. I thought that was really cool.
From this discussion, it's clear that British media often perpetuates harmful stereotypes about Black individuals, with shows like Top Boy and Blue Story focusing heavily on gang culture. While this reflects the reality for some, it leaves those who don't experience that life feeling unrepresented and potentially stereotyped. These shows don't contribute much to the progression of Black people in media. Movies like Black Panther have shown us a different, empowering approach to representation, one that isn't centered on trauma or stereotypes. As Black creators, it's important to take accountability and produce content that reflects our diverse stories and rich history. The media landscape still has a long way to go, but with more balanced representation, we can start to see real change. What do you think? What type of stories would you like to see on TV? And are there any shows or movies that you feel represent Black people well? Let us know in the comments below, and thank you for watching.